Hello traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The name is Young FX here, and this is the third edition of my weekly outlooks and trading setups. Hope you all had a great weekend and you are enjoying too. A lot happened last week concerning the DSY, where the fundamentals were kicking and pushed the market to the highs and into the lows. So what I'm here to do, I'm here to talk about key levels, market structure, patterns and support and resistance. These are the tools that I use to forecast. So stay tuned and enjoy starting on the DSY from the 4-hour. Yes, yeah, I've been using this pair to measure the strength and the weakness of the dollar. That's why I already have markups on it. So from it's almost, yeah, last month, yes, last month was from what, the 26th May, yes, that I brought this. Then I started forecasting and doing analysis concerning this pair, this movie. So I noticed that the downtrend is going to end soon. That is why, I was only old. So you could see I have my markups here. This is my 4-hour markups, and this very structured level where price has tested multiple times, or when price gets to that region, there is something. It's either it retraced or it breaks and retest and continue its movement. So for me to rely on the dollar this week, now on the dollar is at where it has to retrace. Yes, the dollar is at where it has to retrace. It two things here. It's either it retraced back to this region and continue going up, or we broke this structure and comes and test it and get here, then it reverses back. These are the two things I'm looking forward for the dollar to do right now. Yes, these are the two things that I'm looking forward for the dollar to do right now for me. So what I'll be doing now is I'm waiting for the 50% retracement concerning these big candlesticks moving up, these bullish candlesticks. I'm waiting for the 50% retracement. So if I start from here, you can see this was the last low of the week, and this is the high of the week. So you could see the 50%. What you see where the 50% retracement is at this level. So at where price, when price was here, when price broke this region, it came back and tested it and went down. It came back and tested it and went. So here is a strong level, a strong resistance or a support level. So now it's a support level, it's not a resistance level anymore, because price has broken it. So we are waiting for a 50% retracement back to this region, because on the DSY you can mark up, I can say that price is definitely going to reverse from this region. Yes, on the DSY I can probably say price is going to retrace. Maybe it might fake out small, it might just fake out, maybe it might fake out like something like this. You might see a big candle that pushes in, and the next candle will just comes down automatically to this region and to test it and then retrace 50%, and we could go to this high again, because here is it's a structured level, and anytime price breaks a structure, it has to come and retest it. Because you could see from this region, I'm doing it purely technical, because you can see that when price broke this region, it came back and tested it multiple times before it dropped. So if price is going up, I know there is a buying pressure concern on this candlesticks that price has to fill, but price is not coming back. It will always react to the current supply or current demand level or current support or current resistance levels before they come back to this last. Here it will be maybe the dollar is getting weak again, so that we will see this retracement, but the dollar is not going to retrace back to this region soon. Yes, so people will be planning to maybe take profit over here for this correction. Or it is going to retrace back to 50%. This is the 50%, and concerning this 50%, we have a structured level here. So for me, I want the dollar to fake out and go in and comes in to test this 23 level, and then just test this level again for me. So the moment it tests this level for me, it is giving me a sign of retracement, and I'm looking forward to buy this pair, not looking forward to sell this pair. So I'm just patiently waiting. If structure has been broken, then I'm waiting for the retracement, and the retracement to when I use my fib, it's 50. This is the confluence I'm getting right now. It's giving me 50% retracement. So when the 50% comes, that is when I'll be anticipating, because until price get to this highs, the dollar is not going to fall. Yes, keep it in mind. Until price gets to this region, this much high, the dollar is not going to fall. Easily back to here. They will make sure they push the dollar to this level before the dollar. We expect some down movement. Until the dollar hits this level, we are not going down. It can still hit this level and can break, and we'll be moving forward and going up and going up. Yes. So for me, I'm waiting for 50% retracement concerning this pair. So this is how things are for me on the DSY. So the moment this starts to retrace, then it means the euro it's also retracing, so that we go retracement. So this is the 50% retracement, and if price gets to this region, those aggressive traders, you can look for some trade in this region, because test and come back here, it's an opportunity for you to test the structure again, and you can sell from here to here and you can make profit out of it. But for me, I'm looking forward to go long from this region, because this is my key level, at the same time a structured level, a structured, and at the same time support that has been resistance that has turned into what a support, and I have my fib on that same level. So I want a candlestick pattern. I want a pattern on it. Maybe price comes and make a form double bottom on this region, on this level, like as it did in here. Double top, it created double top. You could see there are rejections. That is what I want to see here. I want to see multiple rejections concerning this level. So the moment I see multiple rejections, that will indicate that indeed this pair is not going to go down again. So I'll be looking forward to swing this pair back to this region. Simple as ABCD. So for this to happen, we should always wait for a confirmation. And what is the confirmation? A fake out. Yes, there will definitely be a fake out to trigger people in that indeed the dollar is going to fall. So the moment you see something like this, don't fall for it. Don't be a victim of this. Don't be like, oh, structure has been broken, so you are going to look for sales. It's a lie. It will come in, fake out, trick people, induce people to be selling this pair, to be thinking of sales, but rather it's pushing and looking forward to go long. So this is what I have on the DSY concerning Euro USD. This is my forecast on Euro USD. So I'm going to use the dollar to break this thing down. So you can see the dollar is at a turning point. The dollar is at a region where it is very possible for it to pull back or to retrace. So the same thing concerning what? So here's my last week forecast, last 2 weeks forecast concerning Euro USD. So I was looking forward for price to get to this region before I sell this pair on Euro USD, but I already had a sell from this region, so don't worry. So my price couldn't pull to this region, but it just quickly was reversed from the here, so don't worry. So I have my key levels as always. You see, I have never changed the levels. They are as it is. I have never changed anything from it. Yes, because all these levels are very strong levels. Yes. So concerning the Euro USD right now, because we could see that the dollar is at a turning point right now to retrace 50%. The share also retrace back to this region. But for me, there's this big candle, 4-hour candle concerning the here. This candle is very huge, and price has to come and feel this selling pressure. So this week we might be going long on Euro USD, or price could continue going down to get to this region, this 1.17 level here. Yes, price could continue until it gets to this region. Man, concerning this pair, I'm very patient on Euro USD. So let me delete the markups and everything. Let me delete it so everything will be clear. I don't want to do anything. Yes, so concerning this pair, you could see that clearly the structure has been shifted. Now we are in a downtrend. The momentum and everything is against the euro right now. The dollar is gaining strength. So I'm only looking forward for sales, or maybe I might guide some buys this week concerning this pair. So I have a structured level here concerning. So what I want price to do is price to break this structure, this level here from the 4 hour. I want price to break this structure for me. If price creates, maybe we might have a weekly low like this, break, fix, and go in, and then reverse and test this level and break this structure and move to this psychological level 20,000 region, and then reverse back to this level. That is when I'll be looking forward to go in long to correct this selling pressure over here, at the same time imbalance. Until price does that, I'm not looking forward to go long on Euro USD. The only time I will go long on Euro USD is I want price to create its weekly low. Like definitely what is happening here, price will fake out or come down, maybe to test this psychological level 1.18,000, this region. Price could come to this region and then quickly reverse back to this region. And when price gets here, I'm expecting patterns to be formed. Like price could come, do this, and comes here, and then test the structure again, move up, comes to this region and get here, and then we see a big fall again. But what I want to see, I want to see a pattern. I want to see a clear shift of structure. I want to see a very clear shift of structure. I don't want to waste time on this pair. I don't want to waste my time, because right now nobody is knowing where the retracement is happening. Price could continue moving down. The market might open and price could continue going down. Yes, so until Monday ends, we all don't know where the retracement is going to start. So maybe when the price gets to this region, it will fake out and hit this level and then retrace back to this region, because this is what the previous lower high. So I'm expecting price to break this lower high and move to this psychological and structured level zone here, so that it will come when it will trace back to this region. If it will trace back maybe 65% or 50% level, yes, so you can see it gets the 28.20 level. That is when I'll be looking forward to go long to target this level, because price has to fill this imbalance. Else, if the market opens and we are moving down, then if it retraced and give us a sign that indeed the dollar is still moving high, then we are going to look forward to sell from this region. The moment price get to this region, that is where we'll be looking forward to sell. So price could also come and do and fake out from this level 2. Price can come to this region and fake out and then drop again. Yes, price could stop from this region and move up, fake people to be going up, and come and just test this region, just test 50% of this imbalance, and then it start moving, it start going down again. So this pair is very tricky right now to be predicting the reversals, when it's going to happen or anything like that. So for me, I'm patiently waiting for Monday to end. Yes, I'm waiting for Monday to end before I start doing anything, before I think of any reversals, or if we are going to continue the downtrend or anything. So this is what I'm anticipating. This is what I'm looking forward for the price to do for me, so that I will have a better place to place my stop loss. If I get in here, then definitely structured level 65 pips is too huge. Man, it's too huge. 1 to 2 is no good for me. 1 to 2 is no good. We'll see. So maybe price might do something like this for us. Yes, or create an head and shoulder pattern for us, like it goes in and then stop from this region and moves in like this. So this could be the neckline for us to go long. As I said, I'm looking forward a pattern. Until I get in, there should always be a pattern. So maybe we could get a potential head and shoulder pattern from this region for us to go long. Price could break and fake out and go to this region and comes out and give us a head and shoulder pattern, create a head and shoulder pattern. So we'll be looking forward to take this buys only at the neckline, so that our stop loss will be just below here. Yes, just will be below the structured level, so that we will feel safe when price is moving awkwardly or anything like that. Yes, so this is my forecast concerning Euro USD until I see a pattern, a structure, a shift of momentum or anything like that. I'm not getting it, because price has to retrace, and we are expecting, or maybe Monday, if Monday ends and I have the time, I'll do another forecast and what post it on YouTube again. So my target is for this big candle to be what, to be filled, to be corrected before I started looking forward to go more long. So clearly we have what, clearly we can see that the momentum has been shifted. We are not looking for what, longs anymore, but this is small retracement, because you can see even the weekly structure has been broken. Weekly lower high, higher low has been broken. We see here price has what, broken this low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. All the lows is gone. So now we need a small retracement back to this region. Then we'll be looking forward to be selling and selling and selling. So this is all I have for Euro USD. I don't want to waste my time until Monday's plays out. I don't really have a specific direction for this pair, but if I see pattern from the hourly time frame, if something like this happen, that is when I'm going to watch to go longs on Euro USD only this week. Or maybe it might happen maybe on Monday, Tuesday, and then from Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll be looking forward to sell this pair. Anything is possible. It's Forex, anything is possible. So this is what I'm simple on TVP USD from the 4-hour time frame. So definitely we will see that we have some market accumulation or distribution phase over this level. Those with the Wyckoff system, yes, we see this was what was going on here. So me taking this trade on the 5-minute time frame, I use market structure to sell this pair on the 5-minute time frame, but I don't have the time to go through with it. So what I'm expecting this week, or what is going to happen this week, is, because you will see that from this region, this is, if we have a triple top or whatever top is here, or if the weekly or the daily is giving us double bottom or anything like this, is the neckline. This is the kind of structures that I trade. I love to see on the market. When it breaks, I want it to come back to this region. That is when I'll be looking forward to sell. I'll be adding more position to myself. So on this pair, I'm not going to waste much time, because I don't know what Monday is going to do. It's either Monday is going to the market is going to open and price continue to go down. It's either the market opens and price continue to be going down, to be heading to this liquidity over here, because there are liquidity over here. There are equal lows over here that price has to come and take. Yes, so for me, I just want to see some retracement. So I'm waiting for the 50% retracement to be happened on this pair. I'm just waiting for 50% retracement to happen. It might take the whole week for this pair to develop, for this trade to develop. So maybe I might not have a trade on GU this week, because I want to see price moved back to this level. That is only when I'll be looking forward to sell again to this region. If something like that doesn't happen, I'm not looking forward to getting in GU. I'm trading what I have, or my plan. I'm going to follow my plan. I'm not doing anything outside my plan. So whatever has happened here, I want to see it being repeated here. Whatever has happened here, I want to see it. I want to see this right leg being created, so we can see potentially, let's say, if head and shoulder pattern, so we could have this right leg being created. Then we look forward to sell this pair back to this region. This is what I'm anticipating of for the week. Yes, ahead of us, this is what I want to see. So maybe Monday, Tuesday, we might have price to pull up to this region, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we might have price to pull up to this region, and Thursday, Friday, we might sell this pair back to this region. Because I'm only looking forward to sell this pair. I'm not getting in any longs or anything like that. I'm not taking advantage of any buys on this pair. I'm only looking forward to sell this pair. I'm waiting for the appropriate place or the appropriate time to sell this pair. So I'll be waiting patiently. It doesn't matter if price will take the whole week to develop, to pull to this region. Yes, it doesn't matter. My area, my point of interest is this angle. That is when I will have more confluences and the confidence to sell this pair. So me going in on GU is what? Looking forward to sell from this, only from this angle. From pair, the structure or anything that will come, that is when I'm going to rely on the data that will be provided on this level. The data that will be provided on this level is only when I'm going to rely on that data to sell this pair from that region. So concerning GBP USD this week, I'm not doing anything much. I wanted to go through this trade with you, but I don't have much time. Yeah, so and I'm planning to do my trade reviews too on YouTube too. So I want this right leg to be created. Simple as that. I'm not doing anything outside. If price breaks and comes and do anything, only if price gives me and something good, that is when a pattern or anything, a shift from anything, that is when I'm going to go long. So I'm waiting for Monday to play out and to see the outcome before I take any decision. But for us it stands, this is where my point of interest is. This is where I want the right leg to be created for me to work, to add my more sales position on this pair. So I have multiple confluences concerning this pair: a psychological level, a support that has a resistance, a support that has what is going to be 10 to a resistance, and at the same time 38.20 fib level. I don't know if I might have a double top over here, or an head and shoulder pattern 2 over here at the same time, or maybe an engulfing candlestick here. You see, I need source of confluence concerning this region, so that I will add more sales on this. But in this image, might get stopped out, like how they play here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm a swing trader, so I'm waiting for the good point, a good SLGBP USD. This is my target. These are my target, and these are my entry points and everything. So for the data that will be provided for me, that is when I'm going to rely on to sell this pair concerning. And you can see we have a trend line here. So so there are confluences concerning my sales position on GBP USD this week. If price doesn't come to this region, I'm waiting for price to come, no matter to come and test maybe the trend line too. So we should pay attention to this level. Yes, this is all I have concerning GBP, and my target was to take this liquidity out of the market before we look forward for anything. So this is all I have on GU this week. Whilst the dollar is strong, I'm looking forward to sell. I'm back on my favorite pair. So concerning New Zealand Japan this week, I did this last 3 weeks. Yes, last 3 weeks that I focused. I put all these are on YouTube. They're on my previous videos. You can go and watch all these setups on my previous videos. The sales, the take profit levels and everything. Yeah. So last 2 weeks I was anticipating that if price will hit back this level, to touch this level, because I want price. Most often I want to see repetition. And then they always say price repeats itself. It always repeats itself. So this is what I want price to do for me. As a swing trader, I want to see this pattern being created here again. So I will add more sell position to it, but unfortunately the price didn't do it. It just retraced this big. So when it dropped, it continued to drop and to drop and to drop and to be dropping. Yes. So I sold this pair last 3 weeks, and I decided to add more position to it. If price is able to touch this region or come back to this region, that's when I will looking forward to add more position. So I said I ain't going to look for buys on this pair. I said it on my previous video that the moment if you are buying this pair, it's very risky buying this pair. As I stand, it's very risky to buy this pair. And indeed, look at what happened. You get in, you get stopped out. You get in, you get stopped out. You get in, you get stopped out. Only the sales were moving more than the buys. So for my outlook this week, I'm not deleting this. For my outlook this week, I have my key levels, my structured levels, my psychological levels in place, and price has never hit this level. So definitely price is coming back to this region. I know definitely price is not going to reverse based on this. No, price is coming back to this region. So per this region, as price comes here, I want the weekly low to be created at this region. Yes, I want to see something like this, a weekly low being created here. So when it comes to this region, I want to see some fake out, like something like this. I want to see a fake out, a bearish candle that will break this structure, and another bullish candle that will quickly come in the zone. that is going to signal me that indeed we can have some retracement back to certain regions that I've marked on this chart. So concerning this pair, this is what I want to see. I want to see a pattern. I want to see a clear shift. This is the 50% retracement. So if I should use the fib, or if I should stand from this region and to mark the 50%, because this thing is not off yet. So you can't say you are placing the fib here to measure the 50%. You can see that's why I'm not going to do any more analysis. I want to wait for Monday to play out before I started to drop more analysis, because this is the last pair I'm going to treat. Yes, concerning the EJ and other AN pairs, I'm waiting for more data to be provided before I touch those pairs. So you can't place the fib here to no, maybe price might open and still going down. So we are waiting for the last end of this sales. That is when we'll be looking forward. We'll be seeing, or we'll be pointing out some retracement level for us to stand until price comes to this region. I know when price gets here, it will stop, because here is a structured level, a key level, a psychological level for me. So when price comes to this region, I'm expecting 76,000 level to be stopped, to stop price, for price to cease the, for price will stop going down again. So I want to see something like this. I want to see something like this happen, and push in and then drop back to this region that I'm looking forward to go. And if something like this happen, you will see we will have a clear shift before we started to sell more on this pair. Because here, when price touched these two areas, when price broke this region, you could see that there is nothing here on the right. So I'm expecting the next right leg to be created to give me a potential head and shoulder. I need more confluence, more confirmations to go to swing my pairs. You can see, so I need something like this to be happened. So something like this, I'm waiting for something like this to happen here, so that I could go for my long-term sale. You can see, so this is what I'm expecting price to do on the 4-hourly for me, so that I'll be adding more sales position. So as a stand, I'm looking forward to go long on this pair this week. Yes, I'll be buying this pair this week per what the data will be provided. That is when I'll be going long on this pair, because as it stands, I want price to come to this region. So simple. I want price to just move to this region. So when it gets here, by the rejection that we are going to get the last week, and we know that price might pull back maybe to this 50% here. So the pullback that will happen again, the 50%, the retracement that is going to happen again, that is the data we are going to rely on to buy this pair up to this region. And now the double bottom or triple top that I'll get here, that's when I'm looking forward to sell this pair. So as it stands, I'm looking forward to go long on this pair, but there's no much data for me. There's no data. I want to see more data before I start touching this pair. So that is all I have for NJ right now, because I want to see something. I want to see a momentum shift. I want to see structures being formed, like patterns being formed, before I started to look for buying opportunities on this pair. Else I'm not touching. If I don't see something clear, a shift, something clear, beautiful pattern that is being formed or anything, I'm not touching this pair. I'm not going, because I'm still holding my sales position on this pair. I'm still holding that. I'm swinging. I'm coming back to these lows. Yes, we need price at this region. You see, we need price at this region, where price has been rejected, respected multiple times. So we see, I'll be swinging this pair. If price pulls back to that region, almost 550 pips, yes, I'm swinging. Or we could have something like this. Price will come and then fix through here and comes down here, and then pull back to this level, to this structured and key level here too. Because at the same time we have a psychological 78.000. So if price is able to come back to this region, that is when we'll be adding more position to it. Else price might fail to break this level. So per the rejections that we get from this angle. That is when we'll also be adding more what sales position on this pair too, and place what our stop loss here, and this what key level here, this structured here was I'm swinging, so definitely the stop loss will be big. Yeah, I'm swinging, so something like this, 300 pips. Yes. So if price is able to do it this, and I see rejections like this from the 4-hour time frame, but for me, my eyes are on this level. These are the points that I'm interested in, most interested in, for price to what to reverse to, so that I'll be looking forward to what to add more sales position. So until this, I'm still what waiting for what price more data to go long from this region. Yes, maybe I might get a buy from this region to some to clear some the retracement or anything like that, to fill those big imbalances in the market, in the price. So as it stands, this is how I want things to be, and I'm looking forward for price to what to give me more data, so that I'll touch the other pairs, or what the rest of the pairs, they are predictable or anything like that, but I want more data. I don't want to be messing up with people. Yeah, so I want more data before I touch those pairs. So thank you. So this is all I have on this week, but the rest of the analysis, I'll post it on my Telegram group. Yes, so I want more data before I touch the other pairs. So maybe on Wednesday I will post another setups. Yes, on Wednesday or Tuesday I'll post another setups on YouTube, so watch out for it. Look, 9 minutes straight.